Hey guys, I'm excited to be with you today. In this video, you are gonna learn what my morning routine is. I've had a bunch of questions lately, both on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, and just texts that come into my phone. And they're always asking me, Cody, what do you do in the morning? What is your morning routine? I need to learn something. I'm in a funk. Can you share with me what you do? And this video is gonna be all about how I win the morning, and if I win the morning, how it leads me to win the day. Now, while you're here, I want you to hit that subscribe button. Also hit the bell so that it alerts you when we upload fresh new content. Now let's get right to this video.
Ain't nothing gonna stop this fire.
I can't believe his business is so incredible, and if I can do this, every single one of you can do this. Every single one of you.
Something higher. Ain't nothing gonna stop this fire.
Hey guys, it's Cody Hofhine with Wholesaling Inc., the #1 wholesaling company in the world. Let's rock and roll. Let's get going. Let's get right into this video. I know there's a lot of people that have been frequently asking me just my morning routine, and I hope I don't bore you with this, but there is something that I do each and every day, and I repeat it each and every day. There's a great quote out there, a great saying that says, if you win the morning, you win the day. And I want you to think of the power behind that quote, because so many people are like, oh, but it's so much more comfortable to sleep in, and I can sleep in till 8 a.m. because really I only need like 10 minutes to help shovel my kids off to school and feed them a bowl of cereal and they're gone. The beautiful thing is, if you will sacrifice that sleep or go to bed earlier so that you can wake up early, it allows you to do so many things before the day starts, before the kids awaken. Like if many of you have them, maybe you don't, but before the day starts, you need to accomplish quite a few things. And I'm gonna share with you right now what my morning looks like. What is that morning routine so that it helps me have a setup for a huge win that day. I have noticed that in my life, when I don't do this routine, I fall in a funk the rest of the day. The rest of the day just kind of throws its punches at me, and now the day is just happening. I just happen to be part of the day, and I don't really have control of it. So if I want to have control of my day, and at the end of the day, I really want to make sure that I win that day, it starts, believe it or not, at 4:45 a.m. Now, I'm not suggesting that you just jump to a 4:45 a.m. I've had to like work up to it in like 10-minute increments, 20-minute increments. It used to be 6 a.m. But here's what it looks like, and here's why I choose to do this. Whether you choose to do this, I think there's so many routines out there. There's great things out there that allow you to win. Here's what I do since you guys asked for it so you can see what does my day look like. When I wake up at 4:45 a.m., it just starts with a simple prayer for the day, and then I get right up and at it. I get my gym clothes on. My wife joins me. She gets her gym clothes on. We head out to the gym. So it's still dark outside when we're leaving. We're on our way to the gym because we want to get that blood going. We want to get our body healthy, and we want to stay healthy. So what we do is on the way to the gym, we'll also pull up a podcast. And right now we've been listening to, gosh, you name it. There's so many great podcasts out there, but one that we've really liked so that you can hear what we're listening to right now so that it's real time with you is a podcast by Ed Mylett, and it's the Max Out podcast. It's been something that he just delivers so much value, so much gold. And so on the way, while it takes about 10 minutes to get to the gym, we're listening to the podcast and we're kind of just opening up our mindset, and we're learning new things, and we're trying to get new thinking, new capabilities. Because here's the sad thing, guys. Our capabilities, your best capabilities, your best thinking has got you to where you're at right now. And unless you learn new thinking and new capabilities, this is something I learned from one of my mentors, Dean Graziosi. If you're not willing to learn new thinking and new capabilities, you're just gonna plateau and you're gonna stay where you're at. Now, that could be okay for you, and if you wanna be there, that's fine. But if you wanna get to that next level, it's gonna require that you get new thinking, new capabilities. And there's so many people already out there doing it. So this is why we do that podcast in the morning, is because Ed Mylett is a successful entrepreneur. He's a successful businessman, a business coach, and he's sharing so much wisdom in that podcast that I don't need to go learn this on my own, or I don't need to go learn from my own mistakes or my own failure. Although mistakes and failure do teach you a lot, there's so many individuals that are already winning and are already at the destination you want to be at, so that you can just simply learn from them to get that new thinking, new capabilities. So that's why we do the podcast or something motivational or uplifting. Once we get to the gym, it's just a simple 45-minute workout. You might be seeing some B-roll now. That is today's leg day. Today was leg day and it's brutal. I hate leg day. Leg day always reminds me, you worked out today. And then for the next 2 or 3 days, it is awful walking around the office. Everyone makes fun of me. But we get in there, 45-minute workout, and then we head back home. On the way home, we're listening to that podcast or something motivational, inspiring, uplifting, something to give us new thinking and new capabilities. Now, when we get home, it's about 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock a.m., and we've already got our workout in. We've already got about 20 minutes worth of new thinking, new capabilities to try and grow us and help us. And then at 6 o'clock, we have a whole hour of quiet that our kids are not up, except for one, and I'll tell you his story here in a minute. But we have a whole hour to now read something spiritual that will uplift us, motivate us, and deepen our connection with God. And then I go into some kind of self-development book. It doesn't matter what that is, because that changes all of the time. One that I just recently read was The Happiness Advantage. And I'm going through these books to learn new thinking, new capabilities, and just try and get better. Usually if there's a struggle in my life, I find a great book of someone that has gone through that same struggle, that's accomplished it, that's overcome that struggle, so that I can just simply learn how to get out of that rut, out of that funk, out of that dark place, so I can keep just moving forward. So doing self-development is that full hour. Now, what's cool about this is my 10-year-old Bentley. Bentley is one of those guys, he's a watcher. He's one of the guys that kind of just sees what's going on in the house. Bentley has taken upon himself, he gets up at about 6:30, and he reads for about 15 to 20 minutes, and it's not children's books this 10-year-old's reading. He's reading books that I'm reading. So just recently, he read Rhinoceros Success by Scott Alexander. He's read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Right now, he's reading Jonathan Livingston Seagull, I believe is the name, and it talks, but again, these are adult books that teach powerful principles. And what's cool about this is I also pay him when he reads those kind of books that uplift him and give him new thinking and new capabilities. At about 6:45, 6:50, he is very passionate about basketball. And so what he does is he goes out in the driveway and he does 50 shots, free throws, so that he can get better at just finding a rhythm, finding out what is the motion. And today I had an awesome opportunity. I heard the ball pounding on the ground, and I'm like, ooh, he sounds frustrated. So I went out there, and I got an incredible, incredible moment, which turns into an incredible memory, that I got to sit there and help Bentley through this moment, saying, hey, bud, it's not about the number. It's not, well, yesterday, Dad, I did 27 out of 50, and I'm on track right now to only do like 13 or 15 out of 50, and man, that's frustrating. And I could tell he was so frustrated. And I said, Bentley, buddy, you're missing the point. It's not about the number. It's not about if you can do 28 out of 50 today or 30 out of 50 today and just beat yesterday's goals. There's going to be days where you're lower. There's going to be days where you're higher. But the main thing is that you do come out here and you do make mistakes. You do fail so that you know what it's like. Why did I miss that shot? And I said, okay, so think about this. Here's your rhythm. He does 4 bounces. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then he shoots it. And he's a great free throw shooter. The times that he doesn't involve the legs and it's just like stiff and he does this, misses it almost every time, or doesn't have enough arc, or his body's twisted when he shoots it. He'll miss it every single time. But when he does his thing, he makes a good percentage of those free throws every single time. So I said, when you miss it, take a second. Find out what it was. What is it that you did wrong during that shot? And it taught him in this moment this morning that I just had with him. It taught him in this moment, man, on that one, Dad, I wasn't even looking at the hoop. I was looking at you. I'm like, You found out what you did wrong. Don't look at me this time. He does his thing, whew, swish, nothing but net. The next one, he missed. And I'm like, what do you think you did wrong there? What didn't feel right? Oh, I didn't bend my legs. I was really stiff. I didn't bend down. And I'm sitting here watching this. I'm like, you're right. So I said, let mistakes correct what you're doing and make you better. Don't give up. Don't get mad. Those mistakes are there so that you learn what not to do so you get better. I said, okay, now let's end with 10 more shots. He ended up making 7 out of 10 free throws. What a stud. Made more than I could make. The little kid is awesome. But it's because he didn't let mistakes defeat him, where at the beginning, he was letting his mistakes defeat him. So this is all part of my morning routine. Now from 7 to 8, we help each one of the kids get ready for school. So we're very much involved, and I love as dad being involved in this moment. This is my time, like this is my jam. I don't even have my phone out. My phone is still on the charger. Haven't even seen what texts have come in or what Facebook posts have gone out or what Instagram posts are coming in. No, it is family time. So I assist with the breakfast. I assist with help getting the kids get ready. I assist with their chores. I help Hayden, who's 5 years old, fold his blanket every morning and make his bed and put his clothes away. It's my time. And then from 8 to 8:15, I take the kids to school. Again, something I will never give up. So many people go right to the office quick. How can I quickly go to the office? And that's just not for me. I love this time. That is my time. So from 8 to 8:15, we're getting ready to go to school. What that looks like, and I'm going to share with you guys, and it will be on this B-roll, I believe, as well, is we do a family prayer for the day that we all do together. And then the second thing that has been really fun is the Hofhine family motto. How many of you have family mottos or maybe your own motto that you say every single day? We do. Now, you're going to see a copy of this, what we say, and we say it every single day. When we first did this motto with our kids, man, my 5-year-old's running around, my 2-year-old's loud, even like sometimes my 10-year-old or 8-year-old starts to like, no, not again. And so me and Wendy are sitting there thinking, oh, are we even making a difference? We've done this for so many months now, day after day after day after day, that it's now being part of our kids' lives. Just the other day, we were playing Foursquare. I'm out front, and I bounced the ball, and I hit it to their square. And Kenley had hit it into Hayden's square, and Hayden swung, and he missed it. And as he's walking by to get to the back of the line, Kenley says something that hurt his feelings. And this little 5-year-old's all, hey, don't say that, that's rude. And Kenley's like, oh, Hayden, I didn't mean to say that. I shouldn't have said that. That was wrong. And Hayden, because of our motto that says, forgive often, Hayden's all, it's okay, Kenley, because we're part of a family that forgives often. And I just sat there in awe. I was like, oh my goodness, it's making a difference. This motto is sticking with them. We do this every single day. And then I take the kids to school, drop them off. I get to give them a big old hug, a big old kiss, tell them to always find the good in the day because there could be a lot of bad that happens today, but don't focus on it. Focus on all the good that happens. And then, boom, if I can do this each and every day, if I can win the morning and do that whole routine over and over and over again, it allows me to win the day. Whenever I don't win the day, I go back to my morning and realize I've missed something. Something was out of whack. I didn't do something. And 9 times out of 10, I'm right. I missed something in that morning routine. So if you want to win your day, you got to start by winning your morning. Find out you. What does your morning look like? Are you a morning person that wants to go work out? Are you someone that wants to read some spiritual stuff, some uplifting stuff, motivating stuff? Are you one that has kids like me and you want to be part of that and help them with breakfast and chores and getting ready for school? Do you have a motto? Do you have something that inspires all of you as a family? And then ultimately be part of taking them to school. All this leads me to a successful day. I hope this has been something that has made sense for you guys, that it's something that it was clear to you. Like I said, I only shared this because there were so many questions out there of what do you do in the morning. I hope this was clear of what it is that I do. But what I want you guys to do is comment down below. I want you to share with me the things that you do. What do you do to win the morning? What are your morning rituals? I would love to hear them because I might find out you're doing something that I want to add to my morning routine. So get down there, Comment down below what those morning routines are. I'm gonna chime in, and then also hit that subscribe button and the bell down below so that it can alert you when we upload fresh new content. Take care, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.
Ain't nothing gonna stop this fire.
I can't believe his business is so incredible, and if I can do this, every single one of you can do this. Every single one of you.
Something